points, but one of the point about where the automation in India does not take the birth is the reduction of manpower, or in ROI model, the labor cost is added. I think that should be out, and efficiency, productivity, throughput, capacity enhancement. I think these are the things we need to come. And just linking Dr. Ganesh, one of the slides where it was showing the example of BMW cobots and Sangeet's point of automation. There's a very good example about cobots in India, about a manufacturing company which manufactures contact lenses. By using that, they improve the quality, increase the efficiency, and in the same plant, they started producing 10 times more and employed more people to serve the world, not the Indian market. So the market is not India, market is world. So thanks, Sangeet, for bringing this points. Friends, my dear old friend and industry colleague for years, it's my pleasure to invite Vineet Mazgaonkar, member CII National Committee on Logistics and Chairman Armstrong Dematic. Today he will be launching or giving birth to a new star in the sky of logistics, the star called Solution Automation and Robotics. It's the fifth group in the CII Institute of Logistics, along with MOVE, WLN, WLL Education, and STAR is born today. And Vineet would be chairing this particular group. He will be working as a chairman and will incubate STAR in Indian CII Institute of Logistics. So,
the efficiency of the sector. Incidentally, all these subcommittees are very interlinked, and we'll see how they do. And that would prompt me to draw the attention to the audience that we have here. I can prominently see the users, the solution providers, the academia, and most importantly, the ladies. That takes me back to our expansion in 2010, when we doubled our capacities. And after we finished doubling the capacities, we realized that we forgot to build the washroom for ladies. And this is in 2010 that I'm talking about. And immediately we converted the VIP washroom into a ladies washroom. But that's been a journey for the last 30 years. And there's a lot that this industry has evolved. Some people change when they see the light, others change when they feel the heat. And if you fail to do both, then well, you meet the fate of the dinosaurs. Because evolution is the law of nature. So I'm very happy that one of the 5 subcommittees is women subcommittee, and also skill development and talent development. So today I would talk more about the dawn of this star. For the last few decades, the industry fraternity has been talking about coming together and addressing the industry need of TAR, that is technology, automation and robotics. But as you realize that if you don't add S to it, the solution, which must be very customer centric, user centric, then all that remains is star. And I think the industry was toying with star for the last 2 decades. But I remember that, Mr. Srinivas Garimalla of who is here. So there are many such examples of the users. The second stakeholder, which is the solution providers like us. It is very important to change the ecosystem to match up to the evolving world. It is very important for us to think about the times when the world shifted from the horse carts to the cars, or from the bookkeeping system to the computerized accounting system. And as you
can understand, or you know, that what rules applied to become a great horse cartier, those rules don't apply as a driver. And what rules apply of being a solid bookkeeper in the physical world don't apply to accounting in the computer systems. The rules change. And the same thing is happening in this world of STAR. In the last 5 years predominantly, having more than 2 decades we are in the industry, and Srinivas will agree with me, that the evolution has been at a rapid pace in the last 5 to 6 years. Nitin, if you may agree, and of course, Sangeeta has seen these last 7 years very closely. And this evolution has happened very fast, very rapid. So when a customer would come to us about 5 or 6 years ago and say that we are coming up with a large warehouse, हम समझ जाते थे कि अच्छा, which means about 50,000 to a lakh of a square feet, just 6 years ago. And then every single year, it almost doubled. Today, when a customer comes to us and talks about a large warehouse, we understand that this is in the range of about 1 million square feet. So that 1 lakh, 2 lakh square feet no more is called as a large warehouse. And the global benchmarks, if I may share, our partners, Dematic, they commissioned about 2 years ago a warehouse which is 26 lakh square feet in Dubai, and bigger warehouses than this are coming up. These are all lights of warehouses at a high level of automation. So the supplier industry, the solution provider industry, owes it to the users. And today we are at the same phase where the world changed from horse carts to cars. And the next 5 years are extremely exciting, looking at the pace at which the things are moving, extremely fast. We are practically, I often say, we are living dog years. So what is a human year normally, as in 1 year, for us it's like a quarter. And if that's it, if it's a quarter, then it's important for us to sit down every quarter, review where we are today, relook at the plans, re-strategize, and move on to the next quarter. That's how the next 5 years would be. And then I would come to the academia. I think we talk a lot about the demographic dividend of India. But if we as the industry leaders do not take the responsibility of providing them exciting opportunities, then we will be wasting the demographic dividend. And I think it is the ownership on us here, the STAR Group, and the industry, the user, the suppliers, all of us put together to provide that opportunity to the budding students, to the budding professionals. And last but not the least, as I said, the women whose number is increasing in the industry, and I quoted an experience from our own expansion. And I must tell you that when we look back today in the last 12 to 13 years of our journey, and the rapid growth that we did, especially in the last 7-8 years, this is precisely when the women in our company, the number of women in our company started increasing. So today we have about 15% women. We have still a long way to go. Our target is about at least 35%. But from 0 to at least 15%, we are a 700 people company. So 0 to 15%, we are seeing the differences remarkably. And I must say that, they have played a great role in building Armstrong of what it is today. In fact, the head of robotics in our company is a lady. So this was a little bit about my thoughts on STAR. What we plan to do next is, for the next 2 to 5 years, let this star be the guiding light, like the North Star, for all these stakeholders. And to do that, I would prefer leading this from behind. And hence, we invited the glitterati of the industry to join us as a steering committee. And this steering committee will constantly put together their thoughts, their ideas, and work with the user fraternity and evolve the horizon of STAR.
We've constructed very large 500,000 to 1 million square feet facilities where a lot of these technology, automation, robotics have been applied. So I think it'll be great to be a part of the panel and learn from the different stakeholders and bring their expertise. And also, I think one of the ideas that I think probably where the group can drive through is to bring in this level of automation to the smaller warehouse and other 3PL companies as well, so who have been a little sort of slow in adopting the technology and automation because of the nature of the contracts that they have in the industry. So I think that's an area where I think we can contribute and probably educate the larger logistics industry to fully embrace technology and automation. So I look forward to my stint in this group. Thank you.
Introduce them. One of them is Mr. Yashraj Rao, Associate Vice President at Pilot Robotics Systems Private Limited. To let you all know, he's someone who started off as a pilot in the Indian Air Force and shifted gears in the business development, enterprise sales and marketing industry with a demonstrated history of excellence across several industries for the last 17 years. Apart from him, we have Mr. Rohan Paul, Professor at IIT Delhi. He's been an instrumental force in shaping the minds of the youth, fostering a passion for learning among them, and paving the way for future innovations in the robotics field. I now request all the dignitaries to come together for a group photograph right in front of the stage.
Yes, sir, please, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you.
New star which has born today in the skies of Indian logistics, which should be the guiding force for the robotics and automation. I think this session would not have been possible without the supporters, the sponsors, and the contributors to this. So I would like to thank the event supporter Adverb Technologies, the platinum supporter TVS Supply Chain Solutions, premium supporter Armstrong Dematic, gold supporters Moima Group and Falcon Autotech, logistics supporter DP World, academic partner CII School of Logistics. Thank you very much, everyone, and I think the sessions will go now. There's a
Now here on the x-axis we have the movement of material goods, manual to fully automated. On the y-axis we have the action and decision making activities, which again move off manual to fully automated. The tech adoption rate, is this pointer works? Yeah. If you look at this tech adoption rate, it is very low to medium right now because this is where we are concentrated now. The low cost and lower efficiency is here, high cost and higher efficiency here, but most of the companies in India, barring a few like Asian Paints and others who have gone for sophisticated automation, the rest of them are in this sphere. If you look at this is a very interesting statistics. 75% of the warehouses are either not automated or have low level automation today. So this gives a real exciting news for all the providers and also for the people who want to implement it, because we've got 75% of the market that still needs to adopt technology. If you look at if you talk about how we are going to automate, for the users, we need to look at the current baseline, present objectives, future goals, budget limit, and timelines. This is extremely important now because we don't want a piecemeal approach towards automation, because this is the next 10 years. We're talking about digital transformation 2, then we're talking about digital transformation 3.0, and logistics industry has missed digital transformation 1.0, which was basically 2008 to 2015. So they leapfrog from straight away 0 to 2.0. So we need to look at how we're going to adopt technology, how we're going to ensure it is seamless and successful by ensuring we have an eye on these details. point, as the industry estimates, it is going to be 2027, 2028. So 27, 28, we'll probably have 50% of the warehouses tipping towards technology adoption. That's a huge market and exciting news for providers and also for users, because their efficiencies and optimizations is going to really go sky high. The second important thing that we need to look at is, I will tell you what in the panel discussion, I will take an example of a customer. The shift that we talk about need not be disruptive and fundamental. Since you are leapfrogging from zero digital transformation to straight away to 2.0 and 3.0, the shift need not be very disruptive and fundamental. It can be incremental, gradual, and yet reap the dividends and not be left behind.
Strong technology integrated.
इसका नंबर भी मेरे से मेरी बात होती रहती है पता नहीं
So we are based in Noida, India. So we have our manufacturing facility there itself, and newer manufacturing facility is recently inaugurated. Our decoding is right. So you can see all the equipments running live. We have Vedant. Everything is
Clear traffic models of business, logistics, and people across India, around. We bring opportunities wherever we operate to help our customers grow. Our pan-India logistics network covers every link of the supply chain, offering seamless end-to-end solutions across all modes of transportation, all types of warehousing,